All right, people. TSO Sage, his anime channel got demonetized. All the people who like to trash talk me for working and doing YouTube and not being a full-time YouTuber, y'all are about to see the reason why I don't trust YouTube and the reason why I will never quit working to do this full-time, because you cannot trust this system to look out for you when it matters. So let's check out this video, hear what he has to say, and I'll give my opinion as usual.
To whoever this may concern, my name is TSO_Sage, and I'm an anime YouTuber who has recently been demonetized on YouTube. Long story short, I have a video already uploaded that fully dives into the details. It's like 40 minutes. This one, I want to be as brief, calm, cool, collected as possible, just because it's just at a point of respectfully ridiculousness. And I think the only way to get the point across is to keep making these kind of videos and keep spreading awareness to the situation.
I'm gonna start right there. YouTube could care less. They could care less. I got flagged the other day. One of my videos, one of my streams got taken down, right? I showed them proof that I didn't do what they said. Came back, oh well, doesn't matter. Our appeals team is sticking with their original decision. Same thing with this demonetization stuff. This guy been on YouTube for 6 years making content. Full-time YouTuber. He put all of his eggs in the YouTube basket. All of them. His whole financial future in the hands of an unstable website with an unstable AI that keeps flagging people left and right. Took a huge risk. And now look. Now he's got to sit for 90 days and wait to reapply to possibly get added back into the partner program, because there's no guarantee. Like, this is the trap that YouTube catches people in. They tell you that you can reapply, but they don't tell you what you did to get kicked out of the partner program in the first place. So when you reapply, the same issues are still on your channel because they didn't tell you what you did. And that's how they can keep you out of the program. Let us continue.
My channel, as around 7:32 a.m. was demonetized on June 15th, 2026. It was demonetized under the notion that it is misleading family content. And when you click to learn more, you see that under the child safety policy that YouTube has provided, there's where you'll find misleading family content. So YouTube is...
I ain't gonna lie, that's a new one on me. I didn't even know that was in there. That's pretty messed up.
Saying that I have content that targets young minors and families but contains sexual themes, violence, obscenity, all these other things. And it tells me specifically to make sure my titles, descriptions, and tags match the audience you're targeting. In addition, ensure your audience selection accurately. Right away, that was the biggest problem with me and the staff that I'm employing, because yes, not only affected my own personal life, if you're not necessarily fond of creators or streamers, but the people I've employed are just out of luck. They've already told me directly that I'm not getting anything that I've done within the past month, likely the past 2, considering how YouTube pays on the back end. So here you'll...
So not only did they demonetize his channel, but whatever money that you've accumulated while you were still in the partner program, YouTube keeps that as well. Here's the thing, folks. You're seeing exactly the reason why you should always have a job or have some kind of hustle lined up in case YouTube does this to you, because it's a good chance they're going to do this to you. And because he does anime reactions, he should have seen this coming a mile away. YouTube has targeted channels like his. I just did a stream day before yesterday where we talked about Blackscape and how his anime channel got demonetized for repetitive content. YouTube is going after anime stuff. I don't know why but it just is. And that's the reason why I tell y'all I'm a commentary channel. I'm not an anime channel, because I don't want to be lumped in with that group, because I see what's happening. A lot of these channels are being demonetized YouTube is just tired of paying money for this stuff.
See that audience, you as a
I'm gonna go on record and say I don't think his channel violated the rules. I just think YouTube is really sick and tired of paying money for this stuff. YouTube wants to be treated like a mainstream television network. Some of this content don't apply.
content creator can choose to direct YouTube to say, hey, this is not made for kids. And despite that, YouTube just doesn't care, I suppose. I don't know. In an email that I'll be showing later on, YouTube directly tells me that this is not the only thing that they look for, but my content doesn't provide any of that as well. It's anime content, and there would be a whole different stem of how I think it's very safe to say, whether you can Google it simply on your own time or just, you know, use a remote level of common sense, that anime content does not therefore target minors. And I've appealed several times based on the fact that I have checked this audience tab. However, YouTube just flagrantly doesn't care about that. I'll even be showing screenshots right now. This is my first.
I think what's going on here is, even though he's checking the tab saying my content is not for kids, YouTube is saying, even though you're telling us your content is not for kids, we believe that the content you're filming is still geared towards kids. You can check the box all you want saying it's not for kids, but if YouTube thinks that you're purposely targeting your content towards children, they still can hit you. And I don't think that he understands that. Like, everybody's already running to his rescue. I don't run to the rescue of these people. Go get a job. YouTube can't be trusted to look out for your financial future. Go get a job. It ain't got to be a full-time job. Just something where you can keep some money rolling in while this kind of stuff happens. See, all you people that come and try to talk trash about me for owning a pressure washing business and actually working. Like, I even put up a video of me and my son at work on my shorts channel. Mad Black Offline is what it's called if you want to go take a look. Put up a video. That video blew up quick because there is respect in work. People like those videos. They like seeing us do what we do. This idea that you can trust YouTube to take care of you financially for the rest of your life is crazy. This website and the people that run it are looking out for themselves. And they're nuking these channels, man. They really are. I don't know why people ain't taking this more serious. They're telling you, they're showing you every day what type of content they like and don't like. And they don't like all this anime stuff. They don't like all these channels. And they don't want them on here anymore. So they're taking their money away.
Rejection from YouTube. Thank you for your response and patience while we conducted a review. And again, here's misleading family content. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize. Please go to the monetization channel. Yap, other things. They give me 90 days and then I'll be able to reappeal. But if you haven't noticed, they're not able to tell me exactly what I've done wrong. So come day 91, I don't know if I will be just automatically free and able to be monetized again.
Nope. That's the trap. I just got done talking about it. That's the trap. They don't tell you what you did. So that way your choice is you either have to take down all of your content and start over, or you have to keep reapplying and hoping for the best. Because they do not tell you what you supposedly did. They just give you these vague descriptions and you just have to deal with it. I blame the creators because y'all are the ones that decide, I don't want to get a regular job. I want to be a YouTuber. And then when this stuff happens, y'all are basically screwed. So I don't blame YouTube. YouTube is doing what YouTube does, what YouTube has been doing for a long time. So I blame the content creators.
Or if I'm just going to be in a limitless loop of not being told what I've done wrong, nor really violating anything to begin with, and I'm just out of luck on it.
No, you don't think that you violated anything. But like I said earlier, even though you check the box saying your content is not for kids, there are a lot of channels on here that say they're not for kids because they know if you make your content for kids, it can't be monetized. So they check not for kids because that removes a bunch of the restrictions on the content. But then they still go ahead and make content geared towards kids. And that's what YouTube is accusing him of. And he's doing this broad sweeping explanation of it, but he's not buckling down to what YouTube is saying. They're straight up saying, yes, you checked your content as not for kids, but we're looking at it and it still looks like it's made for children. That's what it is.
Channel that I've worked 6 years on. And this would unfortunately be a pattern for YouTube as of 11:30 last night, June 18th, 2026, for those that are watching potentially days later. I don't want to put people's names out there, so I did blur out the name, but this is blank and I will be taking over on behalf of my colleague. We have thoroughly reviewed your channel, and in fact, we consulted this to an internal team for further review. The result has already been provided by previous support who handles this case, and it appears that the decision is already final. Yeah, so they're just tripling down on the finality of it, even though I've been deliberately asking, and I'll show proof of that, but I've been deliberately asking that, okay, if this is going to be even the final decision, at least provide me with any amount of, you know, what I've done wrong, an example, a title, even one title, a thumbnail. Are these humans reviewing? And as you can see here, I've several times asked YouTube to at least tell me what it is I've done wrong in terms of the actual violation. Sure, you've given me the topic, but where, like what?
I'm looking at his channel right now. I just decided to go take a look. And honestly, it just looks like a typical anime channel to me. They all kind of look the same. I don't really see what they're accusing him of. Like, I agree with him. I don't think that he's purposefully trying to target his content to kids. But I just think because it's anime and cartoons, I just think that maybe that AI can't tell the difference. You know, maybe somebody programmed it to believe that anime and adult cartoons are for kids. And because of that, that's why he's getting hit. I don't know. It's funny because I'm looking at his content. His biggest videos are the 2 videos of him complaining about YouTube. His regular anime videos are just not doing the same numbers as the 2 videos he put up about YouTube. I'm looking at it. Like the first one he put up is his biggest video in, like, I don't know how long. So honestly, I don't know what's going on with his channel, except maybe YouTube just don't like the anime stuff anymore. Because like I said, he's not the only anime channel getting hit like this. It's happening to all of them. So who knows what it could be.
What title, what time, how exactly is this a violation? There's no really explanation. They're just telling me a rule and saying I've done it. It's just straight up a false accusation being made. And the reason why I have to call it a false accusation more than anything is because I'm not being provided any supporting evidence. When I show you all the denials, YouTube has already come out and told me that it's a mixture of human and AI review. It's very likely this is just a bug in the system. And I'm just, you know, taking the bullet right now. I'm just unfortunately in the crossfire, but none of support for some unknown reason wants to, you know, amend the mistake. I don't know why they don't.
For all you people that say YouTube is a job, y'all are seeing right here and right now it's not. Because if you get fired from a job, they have to pay you whatever money that you worked for. They have to pay you the hours that you worked. And you get an unemployment check. If you go and apply for it, you get paid unemployment for being fired from your job. And you get health care for like 6 or 7 months after you were fired. Not to mention other benefits. You don't get any of that when YouTube demonetizes you. They stop paying you and they keep whatever money that you made. That doesn't sound like a job to me. For all you people that say YouTube is a job. No, YouTube is a hustle. And what is a hustle? A hustle is something that you do that you can get paid for. It's something that you do for fun that you can get paid for. YouTube is not a job, because I've never seen a job anywhere in the United States that can strip you of your pay, take the earnings that you made, and then still expect you to keep posting videos and come back in 90 days to ask for your money back. Yeah, this is not a job. I just want to put that in cement. right now and let it harden. YouTube is not a job, it's a hustle.
Just admit that they don't have a way of identifying what I've done wrong. Therefore, they cannot tell me I've done something wrong, but they want to punish me for doing something wrong, even though they have no proof that I've done something wrong, if that makes sense.
Well, YouTube don't have to pay you. That's another thing that a lot of these people don't understand. If you read it in the terms of service, YouTube has the right to give you money or not. They don't have to monetize your channel at all. It's totally up to them. I think there's a little bit of entitlement coming off of this dude. Like, this is my first time ever seeing him, but it sounds like some entitlement because you're not understanding that YouTube has a right to flat out tell you we're never paying you again. He lucky they could have just banned him.
As I say right here, I also ensure with every upload that I check, no, it's not made for kids on the audience tab. So even if I am unintentionally violating as you claim, this showcases that I am doing everything I possibly can to stay away from violations as such. I never even received a warning. By the way, I somehow skipped over that. Yeah, this was an overnight thing. There was no warning, no notification that you're breaking this rule. I woke up.
You know what's funny? Him and this other guy, Zepfire, they were on X complaining about somebody else getting demonetized. And right after they did that, their channels got demonetized. Stop inheriting other people's beef. I keep telling y'all, don't inherit other people's beef. Right after they got done commenting on a post on X about somebody else being demonetized, both of their channels got hit. It's just like jumping into a fight that ain't got nothing to do with you and then you get your teeth knocked out. You can't blame nobody but yourself. You should have stayed out of it. Well, they went on X trying to help another creator, trying to back somebody up. There you go. Inheriting beef.
And it was gone. And I even go on in a different screenshot to further push the theme that even within your explanation, you should specify whether the violation refers to a main theme, most viewed video, a recent video, or specific metadata violations to properly prove that a violation occurred. If a violation is claimed, an example must exist. I don't know how possibly more complicated it can be than that. The system is fundamentally flawed. I go on to say the system is fundamentally flawed, likely a new one, and too strongly influenced by AI. I also, with my own personal research, reaching out to creators and creators reaching out to me, did notice a trend. We do have some good news for another black creator. He actually just recently got remonetized. So there's that. Power to him. And I'm happy for him. Everyone else.
You notice he said another black creator because him and Zepfire both are taking the race angle. YouTube is doing this because we're black, but they're overlooking all of the white channels and Asian channels and Indian channels and Latino channels that have been demonetized. Matter of fact, if you go on X, most of the people being demonetized are channels from India. That's the majority of the channels that are being hit because they are the ones that are building these content farms where they got like 20 channels under one account and they're just pumping out these faceless videos. So trying to go the angle of YouTube is racist never works. A lot of people have tried this and it just doesn't work. Like, unless you're like a mega level creator with a lot of pull, going the racist route don't work on YouTube. They don't care what your color is.
That has experienced this problem has been a person of color. Some have quit YouTube altogether. I've Googled the situation from people all the way in Brazil. Brazilian YouTubers have quit. The African Americans that have hit me up, they've been saying this exact same thing is going on for them. I don't want to make it strictly a race thing, but a pattern's a pattern is all I can say at the very least. And even if it's not that, then the only other thing that's in common is, again, the anime and cartoons niche. But
that's what it is. It's not race. It's that y'all are doing reactions to all this anime and cartoon stuff, and y'all got a bunch of videos where this crap is up on the screen, y'all reacting to it, and YouTube is just nailing the stuff. Who knows? Maybe that's what it is. I don't think it's race. I don't think somebody's sitting at YouTube saying, let's demonetize all the black anime channels.
Then that's a very flawed system if essentially at any given moment, anybody that discusses or even animates a cartoon or an anime is now targeting minors to the point of sexuality and violence, and therefore their channel is removed demonetization. That just, for so many reasons, doesn't even make a lick of sense. And like I previously said, the most frustrating thing, more than obviously the demonetization, is that YouTube has continuously told me what ballpark to look in, but never exactly where to check. YouTube is the company that will strip ads from a video before it's even uploaded. YouTube is the company that will timestamp directly where something is copywritten. YouTube will look at your thumbnail again before it even is uploaded and say, we gotta check it. YouTube does all of these things prior to or even immediately after an upload. YouTube has several checks to the point where they literally call it checks when you're uploading a video, for those who don't know, to identify these themes. Yet of all things, a violation as serious as enough, according to them, to where they would strip monetization isn't something that they can provide any data, statistic, or evidence for.
I don't know why the video did that. Hold on a minute.
I truly understand that the world will never be unanimous on any ideal, but
okay. What I was about to say is this. They don't tell anybody. Everybody who's been demonetized gets a vague statement saying we demonetized your channel, but it's always vague. It never points to the identifying problem. It never points to the incident. It never points to the specific video that may have caused this to happen. They never do that. And trying to frame it up as if YouTube's only doing this because of your blackness or your person of colorness, I'm sorry, but that's just not the way it is. I don't think that's what's going on. I do think it's the anime cartoon element that has something to do with it. I really believe that. But I don't even know. Like, I'm just speculating as well. But trying to make it a racial thing ain't gonna help your cause.
There's just no excuse for $1 billion corporation not to be able to provide details that they already can provide in other areas. It just doesn't make any sense. Before I show you guys my most detailed and recent denial, I want to show you all these two screenshots. Because initially I wanted to accuse YouTube of giving me auto-generated answers, even in the customer support and potentially human review. But this is the most damning evidence I have. So these are two entirely separate emails, and you can see by the conclusion, best regards versus, I believe it's screenshot 6, take care. So as you can see, one email says pretty much the exact same body of work to shed some light. They even start the second paragraph with, to shed some light on how our policy team reviews a channel, our reviewers carefully check content, yap, 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 and name the 5 things where I need to check. Well, in an entirely different screenshot on a different day, they copy and paste the exact same thing. You can tell by either the blue text above or the take care below if you think I've just Photoshopped this. They've literally given me the same automated feedback. Maybe it is a human actually typing said automated feedback or copy and pasting it, but I'm not even getting authentic reviews. And I've even asked for the identities or potential ways to contact the internal team. Could I get names on them? I've been flagrantly ignored every time.
They never give that. They never give the names of people who do all this stuff. Are you kidding me? If they give that to you, then they got to give it to everybody. YouTube is never going to out the people who handle the content flagging or the appeals and all that. So he's asking for something that's totally unreasonable. Now, I'm pretty sure his fanboys are going to agree with everything he's saying, but that's an unreasonable thing to ask for. You can't ask YouTube for internal names of people who work there. Because if they provide it to you, they got to provide it to every other person who's going through this. So basically, you want YouTube to dox their employees because you were too stupid to have backup income. And I'm just going to call it what it is. I'm not even going to be nice. You're too stupid to have backup income. You put all your eggs in YouTube's basket, and now you're sitting there with no money coming in. That's totally on you, buddy.
Every time I ask any other questions, anytime I ask that, I'm sorry, we are not able to provide. It's been the same thing. I have at least one detailed response throughout this entire time, and it's basically just a bigger yap fest of what YouTube's been telling me the whole time, except for this, that this person does point out that me checking the not for kids section is not the only thing YouTube looks for. However, that is not only fault of the creator. If I am telling you that my content is not made for kids, if I'm telling you that my content is not made for minors, let alone is it just flagrantly violent and sexual, but that's its whole thing. Ultimately, it is on your platform to differentiate that within its algorithm and not push it towards.
But that's what you don't understand. I said it earlier. Just because you mark your content is not for kids, it does not mean that you're not making your content for kids. There are a lot of channels on here who make content for kids, but their channel is still listed as not for kids. And YouTube believes that that's what you're doing. They believe that you're gearing your content towards children while at the same time saying it's not for children. That's what they're accusing you of. And because they have all the power, they can do what they want.
Kids. That is on your platform. That's on your homepage, your child safety programs that you have in place. Whatever AI that you're implementing, it's clearly not working. If YouTubers are telling you content is not made for kids, if creators on your platform are telling you something and your algorithm is doing something else, that is not on the creator at all. So even the idea of this point being debunked just fundamentally doesn't make any sense. Furthermore, as you can see, this person goes on to even detail that they cannot give me any specifics or anything. We asked our internal team for specifics. However, we are unable to share any more specifics, like which videos, titles, and thumbnails are tagged as violative of this policy. Remember, this is based on the overall findings in your channel as a whole. Also, and I'm sorry to read backwards here, but this person denies me again because a significant portion of your channel is not in line within our YPP policy.
It's all that anime crap. Might be time to move to a different niche. Talk about something else.
Meaning that they are personally telling me, we have seen on several occasions you have violated this policy, but I refuse to tell you.
No, a significant portion means most of your channel violates it. It means most of your channel, according to them, is content that looks like it's made for children, even though you're saying it's not. That's pretty much what it sounds like to me.
I don't even know how much clearer it gets. YouTube, you definitely need to do better. I have done nothing wrong. I firmly believe I haven't done anything wrong. And
well, what you believe and what actually is are two different things. You can believe you're the most innocent person on earth. It doesn't mean you actually are. Like, he's not even doing even in the slightest little bit any kind of internal thought on maybe he could have done this. He's just going straight to YouTube messed up. Sometimes you got to stop and think a little bit. Maybe I did mess up. Maybe that one video that I did might have touched on this policy. He's not even doing that. And they all do this. Everybody get demonetized. They go straight to it's YouTube's fault. YouTube don't have to pay you nothing. The fact that they're choosing to pay people is up to them. They don't have to pay you. YouTube has made a lot of people a lot of money, and all y'all do is whine, moan, and complain about it.
The mass amount of support that I've been shown from the creators and viewers, some who are already subscribers and others who I just happen to have drawn eyes to, and they have had my back.
Who cares about them? Who cares about other creators and supporters? They're not the ones paying you. YouTube are the ones paying you. So they are the ones who matter. People kill me with this rally around me, make me feel better crap. What's that gonna do about getting your money back?
YouTube, you need to do better. You have way too much going on as a company to have an obvious bug like this that is truly altering lives. I can only imagine the ones that don't have the subscribers I currently have and don't have the reach that I currently have, that have tried to hop onto your platform and make a name for themselves and earn an honest living, and they can no longer even attempt at doing it.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I only got 2,000 something subscribers. I went on X and I wrote to YouTube that I disagreed with my stream being flagged. Not only did they answer my public post, but they also sent me a DM message and took a second look at it. Now, I still lost the appeal, but they messaged me directly. So I don't think it has anything to do with your sub count or whatever. I really don't, because if they'll reach out to me, they'll reach out to anybody. I just think maybe this guy may have done some stuff that he don't think he did, and he's not willing to own it. He's not willing to admit that he may have done it. I'm not saying he definitely did. I'm just saying maybe he should go through his channel and take a look and see if maybe he crossed the line somewhere. But he's not going to do it. He's just going to keep blaming YouTube.
For those watching this video, if you've watched to the end, please, 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 I hate asking for likes and retweets, but I really would just like to get these into the eyes of somebody that can actually do something. It's not about me trying to blow up or anything like that, I promise you. Being said, if you do want to support me, I am launching a Patreon.
Here we go. Every time. As soon as they lose that money, they go right to Patreon. Never fails. You guys know I just be laughing about this. I laugh about this every time. You want people to spend money for content that you're already making for free on YouTube. If you're reacting to anime, you should already be doing that on Patreon, because you know at some point you're going to run into problems or get copyrighted. So you should already be doing that. But I knew it was coming,
because I clearly need to protect myself in other manners. It's at TSO_Sage. I think it's only $5. We're going to be showing all the unedited VODs. I'm going to be recording content for it immediately. I've already got my workout in. And yeah, I appreciate the tons of support and tons of love that I've gotten. I'll be live pretty much every day going forth, because again, I need to just protect myself and continue to spread myself across all platforms. But last time saying YouTube, you genuinely need to do better.
Well, anyway, that's the end of the video. You guys know my thoughts. You should have already been protecting yourself with either a job or another hustle to protect your money. But instead, you relied on YouTube. They got you, and now you're mad. And I say this to everybody, especially the people that come to my channel and trash talk me because I work offline. Now y'all see why. This video is 100% proof of why you need to have some kind of income coming in that's not from YouTube, because they'll do this to you almost every time. Anyways, people, hit the like button, sub to the channel. Y'all know the routine. Not gonna go through the whole preamble. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Definitely leave comments. Tell me what y'all think. I'm out.